Hey, John Hickok here. Well, this is the last video that I'm ever going to do in this studio. About to move it all out of here to a new location. But I thought I would end it on a cool one and show you guys how I throw my knife inside. So those of you that follow my Instagram have already seen some of this, John_Hickok45 on Instagram. But I have a setup that I think is really cheap and really fun and easy to use. Because throwing a knife is kind of difficult. Well, it's challenging, and it's also challenging to do, and it's also challenging to find a place to do it. Because you have to have a fair amount of space to throw a knife, especially a steel knife. Because unless you're a 75th degree, ninja, black belt, super operator, or whatever, you're gonna miss, and you're gonna miss often probably. And when you miss with a steel throwing knife, anything can happen. I mean, they go haywire sometimes. They may come back at you, keep going the same direction, up in the air or off to the right or left or wherever. And if you've got neighbors or something, or dogs around, it's a dangerous proposition. So you have to have lots of property to do it. So this is kind of a way that you can throw a knife in your house and still have fun with it. And yeah, it's not the same as throwing with a steel knife, but it's cheap and it's fun. So I picked up these little plastic knives that you can get these on Amazon. These are called Executive Letter Opener 2. And they're pretty hard. They kind of have a point on them. It's not necessarily the sharpest point in the world, but it's fairly sharp, and they're light. And while throwing these may not translate exactly to your favorite steel throwing knife or whatever kind of throwing knife that you use, it's still fun, and that's kind of the idea. And it still teaches you some of the basic mechanics of throwing a knife and all that kind of stuff. So basically what I do, so here's a close-up of the knife here. It's a little plastic throwing knife. I think these cost like just $7 or $8 a piece, something like that. Got 3 of them here, and then I have this kind of thin cardboard box. You can use just about any cardboard box. This one's perfect because some of those canvas prints that I've been putting on eBay came in that. So it's perfect because it has a large surface area, and it's not super thick, so it's not huge and bulky, but about any cardboard box will work. And I've been having the most luck at the half turn distance, which is, for those of you that don't know, when you're throwing a knife, it's 2 things you have to coordinate. You're coordinating the spin and the accuracy of where the actual impact is going to be. So a half turn would be throwing from the blade. So if I was throwing at the camera, that means I release it from the blade, and I'm basically just flipping the knife around. So it's just flipping around like that and sticking. And a full turn would be, of course, throwing from the handle, and it's coming all the way around to do a full turn. So I'm just doing the half turn. 1, because I don't have enough distance in this room, and 2, because these are plastic knives, your consistency is going to be a little different when you're getting out to longer ranges, because it's just not that heavy. So, all right, let's throw a few here. Now you see I don't have any hits on there. I'm trying to keep it real with you guys. I'm not great at this. I just kind of figured out how to do this in the house, and it's fun. So, all right, I think this is about the right distance. You guys can see. All right, there we go. Look at that, first try. Oh, that one might have stuck if I hadn't hit the other knife. All right. See, and they stick pretty well, and that's what makes it fun. Let's see. All right, let's try it again. And you can do this about anywhere. Now, of course, even these little plastic knives, you wouldn't want to do it around like a leather couch or something like that, because you could actually damage something with these knives. But the beauty of it is, unlike these big heavy steel knives, this could easily fall and stick through a floor, or this will damage almost anything because it's got some weight to it. But with these, they can bounce around, hit stuff, and even drywall. It's probably not going to really mess it up unless it's a direct, really hard hit. All right, let's try a few more. I'm going to sort of aim towards the middle best I can. Look at that. Look at that. On a roll. throw 3 more, but mainly I just kind of wanted to show you that little setup there. Let's get you a cardboard box like that, lean it up against something that you can't really hurt too easily. And there's several different plastic knives like this out there. Like I said, I got these on Amazon. But these I've had the most luck with these. I had another one that I tried, but it had kind of a clip on it, so it sort of made it a little bit awkward to throw. You want it to be balanced. That's the important thing. As long as the weight is balanced, it's easy to hold on to. It should be in good shape. All right. Look at that, 3 in a row. So I'll end on that. I'll bring the camera up here so you guys can get a little closer look at it. So as you can see, it goes in deep enough, that it sticks in there, and you still get that satisfying thwack, sound, and you get to feel like Rambo and everything. And that's what it's all about. And part of what makes sorry, don't have a cameraman there. I'm the cameraman. So part of what makes throwing knives fun is the fact that it's so difficult. Throwing tomahawks, some people will say throwing tomahawks and axes is more fun because it's a little bit easier, and I agree, it is easier and it is a lot of fun. But I've actually gotten to where I like throwing knives more, because even though it's more difficult, I don't know, it's a little more satisfying for some reason. Because if you think about it, it is it's definitely a much greater challenge, because you just have this one point that has to line up almost perfectly. You get a little bit of leeway, but not very much. I mean, you have to be very precise when you're throwing a knife and really be able to gauge the distance and everything accurately. And it's very difficult, and you can miss like 13 in a row, but when you stick one, it just feels so great, and you're hooked, and you gotta keep doing it, So anyways, I thought I'd share that with you. And this is the knife, the type of knife it is. Again, get that to focus on there. It may not be enough light. Yeah, I'll just put it in the description what the knife is. But you can look around. There's probably lots of different ones that would work like this. But anyways, just kind of wanted to show you that. And don't forget to support the people who support us when you get a chance, like budsgunshop.com. Go over and check them out, see all the guns they have over there for great prices. Also, the Sonoran Desert Institute. If you want a career in gunsmithing, go check the sdi.edu out. And also, if you have not joined the NRA, please do so. Go to our link in the description. And we also appreciate Federal Ammo for all of their support, and ammunition so we can shoot guns. They don't make knives for some reason. Knives never run out of ammo. You'd think they would make knives, but anyways, they don't. So hope you guys got something out of this. I do recommend that you try this at home, but just be careful, because even though these knives are plastic, they still have some rigidity to them, and they can stab or hurt things, but it's a whole different ball game from like a big metal throwing knife. And this thing is wicked. You gotta really, really be careful with that kind of stuff. You get a little more leeway with these, and again, about any just kind of regular thickness cardboard box makes a great little target. So I'll catch you guys later, and I'll see you.